Lytham Hall is an 18th-century Georgian country house in Lytham, Lancashire. Ownership of the property descended to John Clifton and then his son Thomas Joseph Clifton, who extensively remodeled the estate by extending the surrounding parkland. Lytham Hall is constructed in the Neo-Palladian style of red brick in Flemish bond, with stone dressings and stuccoed features. Its 80-acre site boasts artifacts of great historic interest, dating back to the 12th century when it was home to a priory of Benedictine monks. Yet the gorgeous building has risen from the disrepair in half a decade, thanks to ongoing restoration. This room was used as the family sitting room. Family rooms were usually on the north and east sides, with the formal rooms on the south and west to take advantage of brighter light. This room was used for formal entertaining. The Cliftons would entertain their special guests in sheer opulence. The chimney glass and pier glass frames along with the console tables are original designs by Gillows of Lancaster. On the east wall there are two dummy windows only visible on the outside to maintain the symmetry, whilst retaining space inside to hang paintings. The chandelier, or electrolier, is crystal and dates from the time of William IV, 1830 to 37. The china cabinet in the corner of the room contains all that remains of the Clifton collection of glass and chinaware. Like the Gold Room, the dining room was the subject of remodeling in the 1790s. Gillows also designed the huge curtain rod, no doubt to take the weight of some very heavy curtains. In early 18th century houses, the grandest rooms were on the first floor, with an appropriately grand internal staircase, next to the service rooms on the ground floor. The plasterwork is as ornate as in the entrance hall and again designed by Giuseppe Cortese. Cortese's suggestion that a relief of Jupiter, the king of the gods, in the center of the ceiling was a suitable motif for the most powerful man in the Failda. The decorations within the principal panels on the staircase walls depict hunting, shooting, fishing and the liberal arts of music and theater, reflecting the pursuits of wealthy landowners. This was John Talbot and Violet Clifton's bedroom. The furnishings are typically late Victorian and Edwardian, which represents the style of John and Violet's younger years. The embroidered headboard is in the style of Jacobean crewel work. Once used as a bedroom, Violet transformed this room into her private dining room. As Violet grew older, getting about the large hall grew more difficult for her. She made an apartment on this floor, now known as Violet's Boudoir. In John Carr's plan, this was the master bedroom of the house, with the bed situated between the pillars which then formed the bedchamber. The window you see in the bedchamber will originally have been covered over, giving the impression of a solid wall. In the 1950s, this room was made into Violet's self-contained suite. With mounting debts, less staff, and, to cut costs, it was easier and more efficient for Violet to use only a small part of the hall. The larger paneled room is a strange feature in a grand Georgian mansion. The panels date back to at least the Jacobean times and were probably part of the original Lytham Hall. This bedroom was the preferred choice of the Duke of Norfolk when he stayed at the hall. He was very friendly with John Talbot and Violet. Thomas Joseph Clifton went on a spending spree, purchasing and commissioning many new items of furniture and decor. The list of inventory of items, including a black ebonized bed with gold detail, numerous large pieces of oriental pottery and colorful fabrics. Other buildings in the grounds are the gatehouse, a large stable, and formal garden. At its peak, the estate comprised 8,000 acres and the Cliftons were one of the richest families in the country. All this was to change with Henry de Vere Clifton, who dissipated his inheritance. The remnants of the estate, some 2,500 acres, including the hall and its park, were bought by Guardian Royal Exchange Assurance in the mid-60s. Violet Mary Clifton died at Lytham Hall in 1961.